I'm Harold Livingston, and I'm about to do some Easter egg coloring. I'm gonna show you some of the eggs that I have colored in. I'm gonna show you how I set up the coloring area and how everything works. So let's get started. Okay, so right here, what I have right here are some cups right here. I'm gonna be putting for the coloring kit. I'm gonna remove some of the electronics from the table here, like this keyboard. I'm gonna move it over here, and I'm gonna also move this mouse. Remove it. I'm gonna put it over here. And now, since this is a laptop right here that the camera is on, I'm gonna keep everything, all the stuff for the wet area over here, away from the screen. And then I'm going to also I'm also going to take some I'm also going to get some other napkins, and I'm gonna get some other napkins so I can have a place where I can put the eggs that have already been colored in. So anyway, so I got that now. So I have this area right here. So I have this bowl right here and this napkin. I'm gonna leave that here, right here, and then I have this right here. I already poked some holes. It's a good thing that it's a good thing that most of the instructions have not been removed. I still have the perforated circles right down there, but I can still look at it even without. So we're gonna get started without further ado. And what I'm gonna do is I have these tablets right here, and so I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna be careful not to cut the tablets. But I'm gonna cut around so I can get the tablets out easily. So here we go. And so I don't even know what color these are, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow the instructions. So what I do is what they want me to do first is put the tablets on each what they want me to do now is put the tablets on each of the cups. I'm gonna try to see if I can get them in a center, so it could. I'm gonna try to put them all in a center, so it could be. So yeah, I'm gonna try to put them in the center, so it can be, so that it can get the color. Okay, so I'm gonna let's see here. I have this. Okay, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to take a tablespoon. Here it is. See, since this is a half a tablespoon, I'm gonna pour the vinegar in. I'm gonna pour the vinegar in. Make sure that there's a click. So make sure that we don't. Put 2 tablespoons. Not two, just 1 tablespoon. So I have to pour this in twice. So that would make a tablespoon and give it some time to dissolve after. Eggs will come out really beautiful if I follow instructions. Anything can come out good if you follow the instructions. And that's what God's word is. Our lives will turn out really good if we follow instructions. When God created the heavens and the earth, he said that behold, God saw everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. And see, it didn't start, when Jesus said let there be light, it didn't start, the trees didn't start growing, light came. The fish didn't come in the water, light came. The birds didn't fly around the air, light came. And then, okay, so now they're telling me to let the tablet dissolve. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let them dissolve, right? And once that's done, I'm going to, the next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to, yeah, the next thing I'm going to do after it's dissolved is I'm going to put some water in there. I don't know how long it wants me to dissolve, but I'm going to talk to you a little bit while it does that. But also I want to just tell you that it's been a pretty relaxing Easter season here. So anyway. Okay, so now here is what I have here is my egg dipper. Now, what I'm going to do with this egg dipper is I'm going to bend it like this. Get it to where it can be. And here it is. It's like this. So that's what I'm going to use to dip the egg into the coloring, like right here, in the coloring, and then that's what I'm going to use to pull it out. Now these things take like up to 5 minutes. Sometimes it'll take 3 minutes. Other times it's like 5 minutes. And like I said, as soon as it is well dissolved, I'm gonna pour some water in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and put water in there, and it says room temperature water, so let's think about that. Room temperature, room temperature, room temperature. Okay, so now I'm filling up. I just now filled up two of the cups with the Easter egg water with cups with water. So it's already the Easter egg coloring is already dissolved. The tablet's already dissolved. It's already in color, and vinegar's already mixed up. And so now what I'm doing is I'm filling up the cups here, and it's important to make sure that all of the instructions are followed. Because like I said, when God said, "Let there be light," there was light. But if fish came and birds came, it wouldn't look good because God did not say, "Let there be fish and birds" yet. Not until the fifth day. That would be the next 4 days from the time He created light. So anyway, we have this stuff set up now. Now, you won't really know what color you really have until you actually start putting the eggs in. But first, you probably won't know the color until you get the vinegar in and dissolve it in the water and stuff like that. But then you won't really know what the color is until you get the eggs in there. So we're gonna get this. I'm getting this egg right here, and I'm gonna put it into the pink, and I'm gonna let it sit for 5 minutes in there, and then it may not look like it's in. It's nice to go. Now I'm gonna go to the red one right here, and dip it in there, and I always want to kind of wipe it off so I won't get the colors mixed in. Because if I don't want the colors mixed in, I wipe it off. And now I'm gonna get it in here and and we go. There's that, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the yellow. I'm gonna put that in there and bang. And sometimes and you might want to also turn the egg around too, kind of move it around. And then I have this one for the green right here, and you want to be very careful. You don't want any of it spilling. And then finally we have a blue. So we're gonna go right here, and okay, so 5 minutes, and then we'll have our eggs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at these. Okay, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? If I do say so myself, pretty good. What do you think about this? Pretty good, I'd say. It's a pretty good color right over here. Now this one, love it, love it, love it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? It's another beautiful color right over here. Another beautiful color right here. Okay, what about this one? Pretty nice. What do you think? Pretty nice, yeah? So what do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? Like it? Like it?
That was my Easter egg coloring tutorial. I just wanted to show you guys how I did my egg coloring. Make sure you follow instructions when you do these things, and it's like the instructions of God. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish the story because Earth Day is coming in coming in a few weeks from now, a few days, less than a couple of weeks, but actually. So what I want to say is, when God created the earth, He said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And then He separated the light from darkness, and He called light day and darkness night. And He saw that it was good. So that was the first day. The second day, God separated two of the waters, like waters in the heavens and the waters of the earth. And so it happened, and then He put a space between it and called it the space sky. And that was the second day. He saw that it was good. The third day, He made gardens, plants, trees, good fruits and everything. He got all that stuff going on. He planted, and He saw that it was good. On the third day, that was the third day, and then He went back out in space again, and He created the sun, moon, and stars. And he gathered them together and put them where He wanted to. And then He had the sun, which would govern the day, and the moon that would govern the night. And when he had appointed all those in positions, He saw that they were good. And then He went back to the earth and and sent birds, and then he made birds and fish and all kinds of sea creatures and all kinds of animals that fly. And he saw that it was good because it all came with obedience. And that was the fifth day. And now the sixth day, he created all the beasts and the animals and livestock of the field and everything. And he saw that it was good. And then he said, "Let us make man in our own image and in our own kindness." So he did. He made man and woman, human beings, and a male human and a female human, and come together. And they said, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth." And so he saw everything, and then, of course, he saw everything he made, and he loved it because it was very good. It was not just good; it was very good. And then the sixth day came, sixth day ended, and the seventh day began, and that was the day that God rested from all his work and enjoyed it. And of course, the eighth day he got man is established. It tells us how he made man, and then he made woman. So, and that was how it began. The earth just began with what God said, and it was very good because it obeyed him. It came as a speaking. He instructed it. He gave us instructions. And when we obey him, it's very good. The eggs are a symbol of new life for and new life and for all nations and future nations. So we don't worship them. It's easy. We just say because Christ obeyed God, followed instruction all the way to the death on the cross for us. He obeyed wholeheartedly, and it was very good. And now we have access to God because the obedience of his son, humble and obedient. So think about it. Think about the instructions of the Easter egg coloring and and how beautiful they become because we follow instructions, and behold, it is very good. I love these colors because it's very good. That's what I love about Easter. It's like I love the Lord God. I love how He makes it to like when Christ rises from the dead, and He just and then life just and then life comes in with the flowers and the eggs and all that just comes to life because God called it and said very good. So anyway, I wish you guys a very happy Easter, happy Palm Sunday, and happy Easter. God bless you and take care of yourselves. And remember, He has risen. Christ has risen. Remember that.